What's up, gamers? It's Above, back with another video, this time with the first Grandmaster guide for Season of the Chosen. I'm so hyped the GMs are back, and what better way to reign in the new season than with the D1 Beta Strike Devil's Lair. A lot of people were worried about this GM, but I'm here to tell you that this Nightfall is actually pretty easy relative to other GMs. Not only can it be completed with a wide variety of loadouts and team comps, if you're gonna go for Gilded Conqueror, this is definitely one of the better Nightfalls to complete on each element type. If you're simply looking to chase Adept GM weapons, this week's Nightfall has the Adept Swarm in the rotation. We ran this GM 6 times and I received 4 Swarms and 2 Adept mods, so I'm happy to say that the drop rates seem pretty generous. Jumping right into my recommended team comp, we ran 2 Well of Radiance Warlocks with Phoenix Protocol and a Revenant Hunter with the recently buffed Aeon Swift Gauntlets. I didn't find Banner Shield to be all that necessary in this Nightfall, as there are some pretty decent areas to play cover from in each encounter, which allows you to slay from your wells pretty easily. With the sheer volume of adds in this Nightfall, you're able to chain wells off of each other almost infinitely. We opted for the Stasis Hunter as the Revenant subclass offers incredible ad control and made the ad heavy encounters a breeze. Another great option would be a 3rd Warlock running Chaos Reach with Geomag Stabilizers, but as I said earlier, there are many viable team comps for this Nightfall. As for our weapon loadouts, we ran 2 Izanagis and a Div. This GM is littered with Overload Captains and has some extremely long-range engagements, which made this weapon combo the best option in my opinion. My teammate ran a Void Anti-Barrier Scout Rifle to handle the servitors in the boss room, while I ran a Solar Overload SMG for the wizards throughout the Nightfall. Feel free to swap the SMG for a bow if you would prefer. We all ran the 7th Seraph Saw to handle Arc Captains and generate Warmind cells. And let me tell you, this loadout is insane. Izzy and Div instabakes champions in a well, and gives you the freedom to ad clear with 3 machine guns and Warmind cells. This makes the ad dense encounters much easier, and the best part is that your hunter will be running Sect of Insight on the Aeon Gauntlets, meaning you have heavy ammo whenever you need it. As for armor mods, we ran Global Reach, Wrath of Rasputin, and Rage of the Warmind. Global Reach increases the blast radius of your Warmind cells, Rage of the Warmind adds additional solar damage to them, and this works perfectly with Wrath of Rasputin as solar splash damage has the ability to generate another Warmind cell when you destroy it. This combination is crazy for ad clear. However, if you don't have all of these mods, Global Reach will get the job done just fine. Our other mods consisted of machine gun ammo finders to keep us stocked up on heavy ammo, sniper ammo scavenger, sniper resist and arc resist to prevent getting one-shot by vandals, and to compensate for this week's unique modifier Sepic's Gaze, which increased incoming arc and splash damage. We also used Taking Charge and Protective Light for survivability. As for artifact mods, we used Anti-Barrier Sniper Rifle to pair with Izzy, Overload SMG, and Anti-Barrier Scout. Our Hunter ran Resonant Siphon to get ability energy back every time we stunned a champion, and both Warlocks ran Sundering Glare to give us bonus damage to long-range targets after rapid precision hits. This was really nice to have against the Spider Tank, especially because you want to melt him as quickly as possible. The final mod I want to emphasize is Special Finisher. We had our Hunter run this alongside Aeon Safes. At first you might think it's a waste, but just hear me out for a second. When you run Special Finisher and Aeons, every finisher that you get on champions mirrors how Special Finisher and Spoils of War behaved last season. You lose 1/3 of your super, but you get special ammo and your teammates get special and heavy. You gotta remember that Aeons don't provide ammo for you, so having special ammo will be vital in this GM, especially with Izanagis. We found that spamming special finishers on elite rank enemies for special ammo is difficult to pull off in this Nightfall due to the sheer volume of ads surrounding them. We found it much easier to clear a room and then stock up on special and heavy at the same time. As you load into the Nightfall, head to the left and have your Stasis Hunter freeze the group of ads in front of you. Have a Warlock chuck a healing nade in front of you as well and move forward to the first Overload champion guarding the entrance of the Nightfall. You can get a nice angle on the champ from this cliffside and should be safe from the skiff as well. Hop a rift down, take out the Overload, and then skip past the rest of the ads. Feel free to throw a healing nade in front of you again if you aren't confident you can make it to the door safely. As you approach the first room, clear ads with your machine guns and then focus on the barrier. Duskfield grenades help a lot with the rushing thrall, so try to use it here if you can. Feel free to get a finisher on the champ if you need it. The next room is pretty basic. Take out the Solar Wizard on the left, clear ads, and then focus on the Overload champion on the right side of the room. Once you push up to the stairs, a large wave of thrall will spawn, so try to kill the Overload before moving forward. The next room is where things start to get interesting. Start by taking out the barrier champion at the front of the room, then move up to the bridge that overlooks the mob of ads below you. The priority targets will be an Overload captain, 2 Solar Wizards, and 2 Arc Knights. Clear from the bridge and throw down a well if you have it. Once clear, move up and begin the scan. You'll be clearing from the classic D1 spot at the back of the room. Though ads can spawn out of the doorway behind you, you'll be trading wells with your warlocks, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. You'll need to clear 3 waves of ads. Every enemy will need to die in each wave to progress the encounter and deactivate a security measure. The first wave will have just one overload champion that spawns at the back left side of the room, along with other trash mobs. Make sure you're trading wells between your two warlocks throughout the fight. Once clear, the second wave will spawn in. This time, there will be more shielded enemies such as wizards and knights, as well as a barrier champion that shows up towards the latter half of the wave. I typically have our Revenant Hunter throw their silence and squall as the second wave spawns in. This makes dealing with snipers and shielded enemies a whole lot easier. Make sure your hunter stands in the well after casting so the kills benefit your Phoenix protocol. The third wave consists of 2 overload champions and more trash mobs. Once the room has been cleared, all 3 security measures will be deactivated and you can move forward. As you make your way outside, pop a well on the corner of the building. There will be a barrier champ and sniper vandals in front of you. Kill them ASAP, then get as many finishers as you can to stockpile special ammo before the spider tank fight. There will also be a sniper vandal on the roof of the building to your left. Kill him and then take his spot on the rooftop, but do not push forward. From here, you'll be able to take out the snipers without them aggroing you, and before the spider tank and barrier champion have spawned in. If you push forward, you risk the barrier champion giving immune shields to snipers as you're trying to clear the area. This makes this encounter infinitely more annoying, so take your time. Kill the snipers first, move back to the center building to spawn the tank, pop a well, apply Sundering, Glare, and Div, and melt. The faster you kill him, the fewer waves of ads you have to deal with. And don't forget, you have the stockpile of special ammo behind you for this damage phase. The only thing to keep an eye out for here are the skiffs. They're actually cursed, so be careful. Once dead, kill the brig on the right-hand side of the map. Div and Izzy is really nice against these guys. The right middle side of this encounter has some nice cover and gives you visibility to the 2 overload captains below you. Take them out and make sure to get finishers on the ads around them. You'll also be able to see the barrier champion near where the spider tank was. Make sure you take him out because he'll be making things immune for when you eventually get up there, and you don't want to deal with that. So kill him as fast as you can and work your way back behind the center building where you did DPS on the spider tank from and kill the left brig. You'll then work your way up the left side of the map and encounter yet another overload captain. Take him out, clear the area, and then get a finisher on the final overload captain guarding the entrance to the boss room. This will stock you up on special and heavy before the boss fight. To be honest, even though this boss room is a little chaotic at times, the encounter overall is pretty simple. When you enter, there will be 2 overload captains and some basic ads. I like to freeze these guys with my Duskfield grenade and get a finisher on at least one of them to stockpile ammo. We play on the back left-hand side of the map and pop a well behind the cover of the little hallway. This allows us to do DPS to the boss while still in the well and keep sightlines on the ads rushing from our left. Once again, machine guns and Warmind cells do work here. The boss damage gates at each third of his health bar, and he's pretty squishy, so Nagi and Dib absolutely bake this guy. Once he's at about 2/3 health, Void Servitors will spawn in alongside a bunch of ads. You want to clear the ads as quickly as possible and then prioritize the servitors quickly, because ads will spawn infinitely until they're dead. Once dead, bake him to about 1/3 of his health bar, at which point 2 overloads will spawn in. You're going to want to kill them from your well, get finishers to resupply on ammo, and then kill the 4 Void Servitors once again. Once they're dead, bake the boss, and Devil's Lair is a GG. I hope you guys found this guide useful. If you did, and want to see more guides like this on your way to Gilded Conqueror, or just more effective tactics to help you farm adept GM weapons, a like and subscription would be greatly appreciated. You can also find me live 4 days a week over at twitch.tv/above, where I do double GM helps for my community on a regular basis. I have no doubt you'll enjoy your time with us. That's it from me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace!